This failing student looked up and saw something unbelievable. The math problem on the board one he couldn't understand was solving itself. He was overjoyed. Quickly copied down the answer, but after school, he was called in by the teacher. Why? Because he got a perfect score. And the teacher was convinced he cheated, but no one knew. This was just the beginning of the boy's superpower. Every time he faced a tough problem, all he had to do was glance at it, and boom, the solution appeared in his mind. At a supermarket, a customer was trapped under a fallen shelf. The boy looked for just a second and came up with the perfect solution. He told his dad to pull out a metal bar. His dad followed the instructions. The shelf collapsed safely, and the customer walked away unharmed. But that was nothing. On a computer screen, the boy glanced once and memorized an entire foreign language. On the football field, he calculated the angle of the pass and the speed of his teammate. Perfect throw, touchdown. Everyone was blown away. But his teacher still didn't believe it. He thought the boy was on some kind of drug and sent him home to reflect, no matter how much his father explained. The teacher didn't listen. He just got in his car and drove off, only to get into a terrible accident moments later. A steel rod pierced straight through his chest. At the hospital, even the doctors didn't dare operate. The rod was too close to the heart. The boy was devastated. He stayed at the teacher's bedside, apologizing over and over. Then suddenly he saw it. A full image of the teacher's heart appeared in his mind. That's when he had a wild idea. He was going to perform the surgery himself. He grabbed piles of medical books and in no time mastered all the theory, but there was one big problem. The wound had to be stitched up in just a few seconds, something no normal person could do. Then he thought of his mom, her superpower, super speed. She didn't want to at first, but when the boy said this was the only way to save the teacher, she agreed. They entered the operating room, while the dad stood guard outside. Just as the surgery was underway, a doctor passed by and noticed something was off. He pushed the door open to investigate. But it was too late. The operation was already done. The teacher was saved, and from that moment on, the family realized having superpowers wasn't a curse, it was a gift, a way to help others.